SFH, Still Fucking Here, is a clothing and apparel brand built to change the world. We are survivors, warriors, and fighters. We are tenacious, relentless, and vigilant. We've been through hell and made it out the other side, and now we are determined to spend our lives giving back to those who need help in their fight. Whether you are a cancer survivor, recovering addict, a survivor of an abusive relationship, someone who has fought to gain control of their health, or a wounded vet such as myself, or simply someone that is fighting a battle and proud of how far you've come, we are with you. 50% of all net proceeds from our brand will be given back to those that need it most, and this will be for the life of our company. Join us in our mission. Buy some awesome gear like this, wear it proudly, spread the word. We are in this together. We are still fucking here. I end up feeling a need, like I feel like I'm...
Alrighty, hello everybody, welcome to RRL. 2 races left in the season, and we come to Kansas, probably one of the best tracks that we've seen with the next gen car. We are just getting a few last second things ready for this race on the SDK and on the OBS. Jeff Medlin right now is the fastest in practice, but you know, for all we know, that could have been in the draft. We're gonna keep an eye on him while we do get into the race. Quick check of the standings before we do get started with the qualifying. Nobody that was playoff eligible won last week. Scott Stewart won. He is out of the playoffs, so all 8 are still in here. Brugge has 63 points. Davey has 52. Moore has 51. Bucher 48. Rogers 44. Flanagan 43. Hernandez 33. Park 33. We'll take a look at Davey while he does his qualifying. And Davey, I mean, for as successful of a season that he's had so far, still winless. Holds the unfortunate side of being second in the closest finish in RL history, which was at Kansas. That was in the trucks. I actually commentated that race. So, I mean, Davey's good at Kansas. So let's see if Davey can maybe pull out a good finish today. Looks like the UI, we're just kind of fixing the sound settings right now. The UI did kind of, well, the update kind of did mess up sound, so we're still trying to get the sounds all tuned up to where they want to be. Bill Moore right now on the pole. Good job for Bill Moore. Cedric Brosso to the pole. Let's go, Cedric. You gotta keep in mind, too, that is a guy that is not in the playoffs. So, you know, a win from a non-playoff guy, I mean, all these guys would have to point themselves in. Mitchell Connolly, 4th. Wow, we got some Bassmeter 10th. Man, we got some interesting names near the front. Jonathan Nansen 2nd. Oh, my goodness. Here comes around Jeff Medlin in the 3 car. And Medlin was fastest in practice, has yet to throw down a lap. Jeff Medlin. I don't even see him on the timing sheet. Jeff Medlin, 15th fastest. Wow. Johnny Brugge, one of the playoff drivers, going to be giving it a rip. And Johnny Brugge up to 6th. Park just took 5th and is going to be on his 2nd lap. I'll tell you this, I think we should get an interview with the provisional pole sitter, Cedric Brosso.
You got 6th.
Cedric, how you doing?
Fine, you.
Well, I think this is your first cup pole, isn't it?
It is. I got one in preseason, but this is the first official one.
Yeah, I was about to say that's a great lap by Cedric.
Yeah, Cedric. Well, not in the playoffs, but still, would probably love to get that first cup win. How does it feel today, the track?
Off traffic, it was great. In traffic, it's gonna be harder. So I'm gonna try to be up there as much as I can.
All right. Well, hey, man. Good pull for you today, and good luck to you as well, Ethan.
Thank you.
Would
I
be
will
nice.
say our team has I was gonna say our team has a lot to look forward to for Cup next season. Cedric is. I think he's going to be up there a lot more than he was this season. I think he's got this car figured out now.
All right. Sounds good. Well, go luck, Cedric, and let's see if we can make it 2 for 2 on the round of 8 non-playoff drivers winning. That'd be something.
Yeah.
All right, well, good luck tonight, and hopefully we'll see you again. All right. Well, it is time to go racing at a track I'd say has definitely become one of the best next-gen tracks. I'm waiting for somebody to pop up that is actually here. There we go. All right. Starting grid, here it is. Cedric Brosso is going to be leading the field of green. In the number 30, it's going to be Jonathan Nance, 2nd, Ed Morris Jr., 3rd, Bill Moore, 4th, Brennan Park, 5th. Johnny Brugge is going to roll off 6th, Mitchell Conley, 7th, Tony Free, 8th, Matt Forns, 9th, and Zach Bucher, 10th. 11th is going to be Angel Hernandez, and then in 12th, it's going to be Chase Harden. 13th is going to be Davey Hendricks, 14th, John Fassbender, 15th, Tim Harmon, 16th, Matt Webb, 17th, Jeff Medlin, 18th, Greg Rogers, 19th, Ethan Flanagan, 20th, Andrew Kolb, 21st, Dakota Orndorff, 22nd, Sam Sundstrom, 23rd, Josh Van Gore, 24th, Matt Richmond, 25th, Sean Pointer, 26th, Scott Stewart, 27th, Mike Simone, 28th, Kevin Jordan, 29th, Isaac Wilson, 30th, Alan Kewins. 31st, Ed Morris. 32nd, Connor Darnell. 32 cars today for the Cup Series. And a quick check one more time of our playoff drivers. We'll try to keep it updated as best we can. The highest qualifier among the Cup drivers was William Moore with the 3rd place. Stage points are huge, especially with a smaller field. Just means there's less opportunity for your opponents to get less points. I'd say Brugge, unless something bad happens to him, he's most likely safe. There's a big, close bunch between Davey, William, Bucher, Greg and Flanagan. That's only 9 points between Davey to Flanagan. Angel and Park are going to have a good run, and maybe some misfortune to happen to those guys above them or to get a win. Final race before the final four. Cedric going to lead them down the line. Here we go. Green, green, green. And we're going at Kansas. Stages are going to be 40 and 80. And, you know, Kansas, it's always been known kind of as a high-line track. We're going to see how the bottom will work as well. And the bottom can be good at Kansas, but in this car, I'd say, where the downforce is not as good, I don't see the low line being fantastic, but if you can manage your tires down there, it could pull in a factor later on. Maybe good to more so run it at the end of the second stage if we're going to be getting more green flag runs. Everybody still 2x2, and now, as Cedric said, when you're in the pack like this, it can be really hard to make your moves. The dirty air, you just got to find somewhere to get that dirty air off. And, you know, I know, like some people say, you know, why is dirty air a problem now in these cars compared to, say, the cars of a long time ago? The thing is, the more downforce you got, the more that can get taken away. So with those cars, they just didn't have as much downforce, so you couldn't really affect it as much. Think of it like F1. The F1 cars got a ton of downforce, and if you're in someone's wake, it just gets taken away. Caution is out. Hewins. Oh, and a couple other cars as well. Uh-oh. There's something that we're going to have to do, because I think it's... There was some kind of blinking going on there. Ooh, Josh Van Gore.
Hey, Joe.
Hello?
Turn comms off, please.
They are off.
Are they?
Yes, they are. Ooh, Van Gore got into Flanagan, and... Oh, man, that just created a whole big wreck that got blinked out of, pretty much. So we can't even really see what happened. Gotta make sure, I think we gotta up our cars that we can see, because we can see it happening in the back off Medlin. Yeah, a bunch of these cars blink. That's what causes the issue. You still in here, Isaac? Yep, Isaac's gone. Well, we got quite a few cars coming down for pit road. I'm going to check in the settings really quick. And maybe see if I can solve that real fast. Because I don't really know how this works now in the replay.
Are you trying to find voice chat? It's under audio.
No,
At the bottom.
I'm looking at the getting all the cars, because I don't know really what they did now with the cars. Because they were blinking earlier, so I think I had to switch how many cars can get seen. I think that's going to fix it. Okay, yeah, that fixed it. There we go. You know what? Since Isaac's going to come up and bug me, I'm going to bug him. Where you go, Isaac? I'm going to find you. Isaac. He is gone. said he really wanted to race this race, so yeah, but Isaac, if you can still hear me, join back in and I'll interview you. All right, Bill Moore is to the lead after just 7 laps. We'll be getting back to green. Some cars topped off. And here we come. Pace car. Going to be off this time, and away they go, go, go.
Green, green, green.
Good start for Bill Moore. Easily away. Got a good bump from Morris. Now I'm going to be interested to see what goes on in the bottom here. They're going to put Cedric Barroso 3 wide. Cedric might get the run off the corner. It doesn't look like he will. Mitchell Conley might let him in. Still 3 wide barely. And, oh man, Cedric will get around and at least he'll clear Mitchell Conley, his teammate. And be side by side with Brandon Park. Big mover so far. Angel Hernandez already up 5 spots. And he's one of those guys that really, really needs stage points. It's the wall a little bit. Quick update. Ed Morris Sr., Van Gore, Flanagan are out. Kuhns is suffering a lot of damage right now, so he is also laps down. And if Flanagan can't get out there, make laps and snipe a few positions, if some other guys get wrecked, he's pretty much out of the playoffs. A bad start for Ethan Flanagan. Kevin Jordan going to go another lap down. And Rogers going to put it 3 wide on the bottom of the apron. Trying to get around Matt Forns. Let's see if we have any chats. No chats so far. We got one. All right, cool, cool. Yeah, let's go Conley from Muke. That's some good 3x3 racing right here, though, with that lap car. But I think Bucher, he's going to just chuck it to the bottom and he'll be good. And Bill Moore is just gapping them right now. Pretty straight for about the first 10, and then it's getting to be a real kerfuffle all the way back here. Uh-oh, 98 around. And there he goes. Around the 98 goes. Hold your brakes. Ooh, boy. Let's see what happened to the 98, Matt Webb. Oh, that's bad net code. Into Isaac Wilson. And then Darnell kind of flipped him around, and there goes Matt Webb. Isaac Wilson probably out of the race, so yep, there he goes. That's unfortunate, Isaac. 13 laps. Oh, boy. Pace car picks up Bill Moore. I doubt anybody is going to come down to pit road, but it's possible. You don't really have to worry about the fuel tax with the lower fuel that we run. Doubt anyone that's coming down right now is going to take tires. It is possible, but doesn't appear so. Second caution of the day, we're going to be going until lap 40. And we should get the one to green right here. Yes, we will. And Bill Moore is going to take the bottom, it appears. All right, pace car is off. Here we go again. Green. Moore back out to the lead. And so far today, he's just kind of been untouchable once he's gotten out to the lead. Yeah, sure, the clean air helps him a bit. But if Bill Moore can run like he is right now for the whole day, he's going to be trouble. Park up to second. Brugge to third. All playoff drivers. Davies made his way to fifth. And Cedric has fallen. He's all the way back to sixth, the pole sitter. Davies had a very strong season, but is yet to get a win. Brandon Park, he's kind of, been having to claw his way up the whole time. But he's always managed to do so. Right now he's in second. And he might be able to get himself in the championship 4 if he can just hold a good race. Get as many stage points as possible. He might be able to do it. Well, in one of the worst positions. Angel's another guy, he really needs to get these stage points. Because 2 points ain't going to do it. It'll help, sure, but probably won't be enough. Oh, Zach in the right rear of Cedric. Looks like that could have caused a wreck for just a moment. Still 2x2 all the way back down through the pack. Spread out for about the top 6. Oh man. They're getting jumpy up there. That Forn's almost 3 wide of Conley. I'll tell you, man, Greg Rogers, right now in that 21, highest mover by far. He's up 11 spots. And, he's made good work for a lot of people. And I'll tell you, when they close back up, get that caution underway, I think he's going to be a threat to get out there and go quite a bit further. Conley gets crossed over by Hernandez, and here goes Hernandez to the bottom. And Angel gets him. Good one for Angel. Another high mover, Sean Pointer. Looks like he's going to get around. Oh, one car in the wall. Oh man, there goes the 42 and the 27. Both of them spin. No caution. They'll keep on going. Good for them, at least that the stage is going to be in just a couple laps. But question is, are they going to have damage? 42 may have come down into 88. He got off the wall, got loose, and then bong. Right into 27, and they both spin. Dakota finally merges back in. And he's got to be careful not to go a lap down. He's quite far behind. If he did go a lap down, he'd probably be the only... Oh, there he goes down pit road. So Scott Stewart now, yeah. He was just hoping to not get lapped, or at least be the lucky dog. Brandon Park to the lead. Just 9 laps to go before the stage. And Brennan Park does seem to have a good long run pace. Maybe Bill Moore just a little bit too hard running that first stage. Might need to slightly dial it back coming into the second stage. Because he was out to a pretty good lead and then he would just get reeled in. Can't imagine that anyone would pit. You would go a lap down if you did pit. The pit road does close in a couple laps. Gonna be 5 to go this time by. Battle here for a crucial stage point. Hernandez and Forns. Forns gets to the top. And clears Angel Hernandez. And, you know, Hernandez, where he is in the points, every point matters, especially when Brandon Park, for example, is going to win the stage from what it looks like. Hernandez going to send it under Forns again, but gets a good run, but can't do anything with it. Moritz gets passed by Davey. Top 4 on the playoffs. Now we Matt Forns going for a move on Rogers. And we're going to get 3 to go this time. Forns nearly made it work. He might be able to get him on the straightaway. Yeah, he does. And Hernandez is going to try to follow Matt Forns. Can't quite do it. Caution's out. Tony, Armin, Medellin. Brandon Park's going to win the stage. And the 73 goes up in front of the 3, and then boom. Well, I saw a different car when I went live. I see the Muppets car now, so that's interesting. So Park wins the stage. Mitchell Connolly gets the final point. Time for pit stops. Most likely everybody is going to pit. Can't see why anyone wouldn't. Pole time? I believe it was a 29.63. I believe it was. Yeah, I think it was about that. All right. Pit stop's on our way. Here they come down pit road. And Park is going to have not the best pit stall. Bill Moore looks like he overshot it a bit. It's going to be a 4-tire stop for pretty much everybody. And Brandon Park going to win the race off pit road. All right, we'll be right back after a word from SFH.
SFH, Still Fucking Here is a clothing and apparel brand built to change the world. We are survivors, warriors, and fighters. We are tenacious, relentless, and vigilant. We've been through hell and made it out the other side, and now we are determined to spend our lives giving back to those who need help in their fight. Whether you are a cancer survivor, recovering addict, a survivor of an abusive relationship, someone who has fought to gain control of their health, or a wounded vet such as myself, or simply someone that is fighting a battle and proud of how far you've come, we are with you. 50% of all net proceeds from our brand will be given back to those that need it most, and this will be for the life of our company. Join us in our mission. Buy some awesome gear like this, wear it proudly, spread the word. We are in this together. We are still fucking here. I end up feeling a need, like I feel like I'm...
All right. Back on SBRN, we got first stage down. And one more to go before we get to the final run. This stage will go to 80, and our first stage ended a couple laps early, so
green flag, green flag.
Still might be a little bit of fuel saving in the works. Here we go, green flag. Man, let's look at how much better the bottom launched than the top. As long as you get a better launch, the bottom is the better spot. Since you're not up to speed yet, you can easily run the bottom and get all that time gain. Right now, Brandon Park going to take the bottom at first. Now, I'm not sure if this is like kind of like an Auto Club situation, because Auto Club historically in iRacing, you know, the way that people typically run it, you go low for the first half and then you go top for the second half. I could see this being the same kind of situation with Kansas today, where, you know, you kind of have the grip to kind of run bottom quickly without burning up too much, and then you know, your fronts are going to be burned out a little bit, and then you run to the top and then kind of use up the rears. Johnny Brugge low on Hendricks. Easy pass. But Hendricks going to go cross him over and take it right back. Oh! Oh, hang on to it, Davey. Davey saved it. Wow. And Davey's not going to be happy about that one. What happened here? Oh, he just got loose on his own. You get into that wall and nothing that you can really do about that. And that's going to throw Davey all the way down to 12th. It could have been worse, I'll tell you that. Problem is when you slide the tires on this car, it really tears them up. I mean, it really tears them up bad. Davey's gonna have a bit of work to do now. To get all the way up to where he was. Quick shout to Mike Simone. One of the highest movers today, up 12. Sean Pointer up 11. Darnell up 12. Richmond up 14. Rogers up 12. A lot of good movers so far today. Angel again just would love to get just a couple extra points. I think it's safe to say that Ethan is out of the playoffs now. He's multiple laps down. Not going to get back any of those positions. So we can successfully say that I think he's out. Points-wise, kind of seeing what we got going on here. They're really close between everybody else. Everybody else is pretty much running top 10. And stage points are going to matter a lot. I mean, if you can win, that would be great, but now Davey getting into it with Mitch Conley. Rubbing down the back straightaway, Davey gets past Mitch and up to 9th. Coming in the race, Johnny Brugge had the best point situation. Maybe the second best, so I bet he'd like just to snipe a few more positions before this stage ends. Has time. Has over almost 30 laps. Davey now under Morris. Well, let's take a ride with Davey. Let's ride with him a few laps. See what Davey sees. I'll tell you what, man. Early I thought it was Bill Moore. Got to say Brandon Park now. He is cruising. Considering how he reeled in Bill Moore and kind of walked away last stage, he's got to be a threat, I got to say. And Matt Forns, too, who was kind of in the middle of the bit earlier. Now he's got in that clean air and running strong with the leader. Got a good gap on Brugge over a second. $20 laps to go on stage. And Matt Forns, man, he's he can just get a chance. If he can just get a run, it'll be a good fight for the lead. I don't know if they want to fight too hard, though. Might think, well, if we can just stay 1-2 until the end of the stage, you know, we'll both be in a good position after pit stops. What are you talking about? I see, someone chatted me and I'm not really sure what it means. Oh. So he said that Davey's seeing red. Well, I mean, it was all Davey's fault. I mean, Brugge didn't do anything. But, I guess seeing it at himself, I guess you could say. Mad at himself. All right, here we go. Matt Forns for the lead. There we go. Good pass, Matt. Matt Forns the leader. And man, he's just gotten away from Park. Once he got that lead, oh man. Speaking of leaders, Davey Hendrick now going for Greg Rogers on the bottom. This would put him in the 6th spot. Rogers ain't giving him a ton of room either. Oh, he has the run. Davey. Can't complete the pass just yet. There we go. Davey to 6th. Big moves for Davey Hendricks to recover from that slide and get all the way to 6th. Just hopefully he doesn't burn up his tires and lose what he gained back. Morris Jr. into the wall. Man, look at that gap that Matt Fornes has put out so far. Goodness gracious. I'm going to see if we have anybody updating the points, by the way. Does not appear so. I'll tell you though, if the order stays the way it does, Park is going to make out like a bandit with stage points. It'd be only -1 of the max, which will help him a ton considering that he was the last coming in, tied with Angel. I'd say right now, Brug's really the only threat to Park. I don't see Bucher dragging him in. Could, but not too sure. Greg Rogers under Bill Moore. Bill Moore goes high. Sean Pointer goes by 2. And Angel as well might go by Bill Moore. Big mistake from Bill Moore. Cost him about 3 spots. Ooh, Angel gets around him. So Bill Moore in 10th. That's for the last spot for points paying positions. Cedric Pulsitter all the way down to 14th spot. Bill Moore. It's a good gap on Conley. Davies hoping he can just maybe squeeze 1 extra position out of the stage and maybe get by Zach Bucher. Gonna be tough though. If you can't get by him though, you don't want to be greedy and lose spots because you're caught passing. Davey has the run. He's even with Zach, and yep, there goes Davey on the bottom. He is clear right now, and Davey going to take 4th position. And Zach also under attack from Ed Morris. Ed Morris under attack from Rogers, so Zach could fall a little bit more with just a couple of laps to go. Morris under Zach. Oh man, just look at how much he gains mid-corner. It's just crazy. And, you know, Zach under threat from a few more guys. I don't think Johnny Brug's really under threat. Any of these top 3, they're pretty much fine. Morris going to try the high line on Davey. Davey will block. But now he might go to the bottom where the bottom's been pretty dominant. Ooh, he goes down low to defend. Way to go this time. Each stage point matters so much. They're catching Brug as well, but I think he'll be safe. White flag on the stage, 1 lap to go. Morris a little bit slow through the corner. Davey in the wall. Pointer falls down low, and here comes Zach Bucher. Needs a stage point. Might be able to steal it from Morris. Morris had a bad exit. Here they come. Zach Bucher going to take it from Morris, and Matt Forns
Caution. Yellow.
easily wins the stage. Caution is out. Matt Forns, stage 2 winner. Brandon Park gets the most points, 19 stage points. Gib, if you have the updated points, if you're listening, if you could send them, that'd be very kind of you. Pace car picks up Matt Forns. And it's going to be a pit stop time. I, for one, will be right back. All right, we're back. Forns wins the race off pit road. And we're going to have a, what I'd assume would be long race to the end. It's going to be just under 70 laps to the end if we go caution free, we're looking about 35 minutes. Fuel load is about 40 laps. So you do have some opportunity to either run long or short. 2 tires might be a option. Final stage.
Green, green, green.
Who will make it to the final four? Here we go. And if Matt Forns wins, a win ain't going to matter. It's going to be on points. If you're low in the points, well, doesn't really matter if a high guy wins. But if you're high up in the points or in the midfield, you don't want to see a guy who would be the lowest in the points win. You just want it to be all off points. Very quickly to single file. Look at that. All those single file cars. Mitch Conley, the only one really on the outside. Everyone just kind of in a train down on the bottom. Rug looking under Matt Forns. Ain't nothing gonna work for him though. And here comes Park on the outside. Park's got to run. He's gonna just try to rip the wall and see if he can get anything, but I don't think he can. Now he'll try bottom on Johnny Brugge. Nothing doing. He's closed up center, but seems like you need a tire advantage for that bottom to really work. Two when we go back to green. All right, yeah, we will get on the 2 car. Where is the 2 car? The 2 car is in the pits. Connor. We're right along with Connor. Since the 2 cars down pit road. Darnell in the 20th position, but he is tied for the highest mover, up 13 from the start. I believe he started last. That's the one thing that can suck about the playoffs. You know, for like Matt Forns, for example. You know, just looking at his playoff run, it's been okay. A 9th at Vegas, a 7th at Dover. Probably wouldn't have advanced to where we are. But these final tracks have really suited Matt. Michigan going to be the final race, by the way. It's 100 big ones. 200 miles. That's going to be next week, Wednesday. And I'll be honest, the way things are going, the only way I see Matt losing is off of strategy. He's pulled away and been looking pretty untouchable once he got to the front. Now all these guys mixing it up too up in front, these are all for playoff positions. Most of these guys are not separated by a lot. And the question is, when do I pit if I'm in this position? We've seen 2 tires work quite well. Quite a few times on tracks of this kind of shape.
Caution, yellow flag.
All right, we have a caution. That's Connolly and Nance. Nance is done. Oh boy, what happened here? Oh man. Did he get hit or did he get loose? Oh, yeah, he got hit. Up the track, and that's probably day over for both of them. All right, caution's out. We've run about 15 laps. Can't make it from here. But it'd probably put you at least in a more comfortable position to where you can pit when you want to rather than when you need to. Everybody going to come down pit road. Now, everybody's going to have 1 tire set left. Park stays out, Richmond stays out, Simone stays out. Let's see what the leader does. It's going to be a 4-tire stop for Matt Forns. 2 tires for Angel. So it looks like the majority of the field took 4. Except for Brugge and Hernandez. Now, yeah, sure, they might have the advantage here, but will they have the advantage if they have to get 2 tires now later on? Fuel saving, even with that, I doubt they make it. You have to run 50 laps on a tank. I don't see that as doable. So Park, Richmond, Broso, and Simone, they're all thinking, hey, these guys can't make it. They might have better tires, but we stay out, get track position. Might be in a good spot. Now, if you're these guys, you do have a set to spare. If you get put a lap down, obviously a caution will mess up your day. But you want there to be some sort of advantage to you getting tires. I'm thinking that 2 will probably be the idea here. Maybe you take 2 with 35 to go. Or whatever you feel comfortable. Maybe 30 to go. I would just say you probably want to be down pit road before these guys. They're probably going to pass them, but we'll take a look and see what happens.
Green, green, green.
50 to go. Brandon Park, big jump. And all these guys who stayed out, the leaders are going to want at them as soon as possible. They're all up on the high side. Brugge is on the bottom. And I'll say these guys, they might be at a slight advantage with the hotter tires, but once they get warmed up, I'm pretty sure they're going to start to fall. And the way that Richmond and Simone are falling, it looks like that'll happen. Only reason that Park and Cedric aren't is because they're in relatively clean air. We got a mess going on right now. Oh, Cedric 3 wide. Forns and Brugge. Forns on 4, Brugge on 2. And with Cedric in the way, it looks like Forns will probably get the lead off of Brugge. Cedric! Oh, Cedric!
Yellow flag.
And that takes Davey, Medlin, Sundstrom, Cedric in the wall. Ah, you got wheel damage too. Let's see what happened with Cedric Barroso. I mean, that's on Johnny Brugge. I mean, he pinched him all the way to the wall. Had nowhere else to go. Wonder if they do meatball flags like the way that we do now. Or how was it? How do you do it now? Entries? Well, these are the entries, but it doesn't show them. Yeah, it doesn't say, so I can't really even do a meatball check anymore. That kind of sucks. And well, this is going to work out tremendously for Park. He's going to have fresher tires coming down now. The problem, though, is these guys are probably just going to take fuel. Park's got to take tires, though. Oh, Brugge going to jack it up. More guys took tires than I thought would have. So Davey comes off pit road and could have been worse off. Cedric not looking too good. Bill Moore still on pit road, just a little bit of right side damage. Conley's pretty beat up. Armin. Kolb off pit road looks okay. Sean Pointer coming out. Looks good. Yeah, the way that Cedric's spoiler is, though, yeah, he's going to need another caution or two to get that fixed. All right, here we go. Gonna be back to green in just a moment. Those guys who pitted should be able to make it to the end. These guys who stayed out, though, not too sure.
Green flag, green flag.
Here we go. Just over 40 to go. Now Rogers to the lead. A lot of differing strategies right now, and it's going to be interesting to see where everything falls over the next 20 minutes or so. Cedric is actually keeping it straight with that car. Surprising. That thing's crunched. Rogers to the lead. A win for him. Instant advance. It does not matter what the points would be. And how about Angel, who's been pretty much just inside the top 10 all day? Now, all the way up to second. So here comes Matt Forns. Matt Forns just wants to get that win so bad, man. $40 to go. And I'm telling you, man, it's going to be close on fuel. I honestly don't know if any of these guys will make it, or if some of them will, some of them won't. It's going to be a really, really tough one. Let's take a look at the data. We just got to find the data. All right, here's the data right here. So Bucher, Hernandez, Rogers. 14 laps. I don't think these guys make it. They need a caution for sure. The fact that Matt Webb came down a second time and Morris makes me feel at least that there is some doubt of either making it or knowing that they can't make it or thinking, hey, let's just try to save a little bit. Maybe we can make it. I don't know. It's close. I mean, Matt Webb is an 18th. And 7 seconds off the lead. Wonder if he's doing any fuel save. Let's compare to Ed Morris. Morris clutching. What about Forns? So Davies clutching. So what this tells me at least is that there's some doubt that they can make it to the end. But I can tell you, Hernandez, Rogers, Bucher cannot make it. They will not make it unless a caution comes out. I'd say with the amount of laps that they've run as of right now, they've run 18 laps so far. Granted, some of it was under caution. I'd say they're maybe about probably 4 or 5 laps short. Because, I mean, if these guys in the back are clutching, these guys can't possibly make it. I mean, it's just kind of a, you gotta wait and see. Yeah, the battles are cool and everything, but I don't know. Matt Forns, I'd say, is the prospective leader of the race. Brennan Park would be second because I don't see these three making it. I mean, everybody's single file. You got really nothing going on. Brug's all the way back in 14th. Now 15th. This guy has to be hard saving. The way that he's falling. Let's watch Brug. Now he's just slow. Huh. It doesn't really have any damage on the car. Oh, he does actually. Or does he? It's a little bit, but nothing that I'd see as too major. So Cedric's just slow because of damage. Still clutching though. I'm gonna see if I can drag someone up here really fast. Yeah, no one I can really pull right now, so we're just gonna have to kind of play a little bit clueless. I mean, at this point, you're committed. If you do pit, it's kind of, oh man. The only way I'd pit right now is if you can bank on everybody else not making it. Let's take a look back at our strategy. So it's 20 laps right now on this, and we got 26 laps to go. And we ran a few laps under caution. Webb and Morris topped off. Now, I was told the max that you could run would be like 42. I just don't know. You have to assume that everybody's going to run out. Even if they're clutching. Someone will probably make it. Connolly down pit road. And he was one of those guys that topped off. Now, does he have damage? He does have damage, so granted, could be a factor. Let's see what Conley does. Probably not that big of a factor, but right sides. Yeah, 4-tire stop. Surprising. That's going to put him a lap down. 2 laps down, actually. You do lose a lot of time coming down pit road. And with all these drivers miking up, it makes me suspicious that they're going to pit. All these drivers in a bunch, I'm just looking here, Davey. I mean, he's an up and down day, up to 9th now. Was saving earlier. I can hear with the noise dropping that he still is getting on the clutch. Davey back up to 8th. Richmond a good fuel saver up to 5th. Connolly only guy to pit, and well, he's damaged and was running like second to last on the lead lap. And even with tires, he's slower than the leader. $18 to go. And all I can tell you is I know who's not going to make it for sure. Matt Forn's on the clutch now. I think you could assume that Saban could probably give you 3-4 laps. Which, I mean, it'd put him on the edge, I'd say, of making it. The thing is, if they're still clutching, I mean, it's either that they're hardly able to make it or still can't make it. Now, the way that they're even spread out, caution could come out. But it's unlikely that it will. Cedric a lap down. You got enough space between each other to where I'm not too worried about a caution coming out. Mistakes can happen though. 14 to go. Still nothing coming down pit road. It's right on board with Zach. No point for him to clutch. I mean, he can't make it, period, so. And he's hoping that a few of these other guys are going to run out as well. Let's look at Davey, a guy who was kind of on the clutch from the start. Let's see where Davey is. Still on it. It's going to be close. And still, no one's come down pit road. Except for Mitchell Conley. You know, Zach has a 6-lap difference, but I mean, with the clutching difference, you might want to call it a 9 or 10-lap difference. Granted, we run some caution laps. He's at lap 41 of his run. You could say that there's probably in all, maybe 9 laps of difference. And I'll put it this way, if Zach can make it to 8 to go, I'd be pretty confident maybe the rest of the field can make it. Because you got to factor in the fuel saving, and I mean, it's a 6-lap difference. Stays out there. You know, he's got to beat Rogers and Hernandez too. Even if he doesn't win the race, he still needs to beat those guys. Leading these laps helps a lot. Kolb miking up. And dropping Kolb down pit road. Oh my. And it's a very slow entrance time for Kolb. Just left. What happened to Andrew Kolb? Must have an issue. Kolb is out of the race. Man. Jack is still moving. I mean, we ran laps under caution. We did, but Zach miking up. I think it might be time for the 14 car to come down and get some gas. Yes, it is. Bucher gives up the lead. 6 to go. Forns to the lead. And with that being said, I'm pretty sure everyone else can make it. Not too sure about Hernandez and Rogers. But Zach Bucher down from the lead into his pit box. Oh, Davey! Davey's going around! No, caution into the wall. Yeah. That might be game over for Davey. What happened? I saw that there was an issue, and oh, Park got loose, got in the Davey. Oh man, got in the pointer, bounces around. Where's Park now? Park got in the wall, kind of saved it, but I'm not sure if he's gonna have damage. If you have a meatball at this point, you run it out. Take the DQ. As I was talking, Hernandez pit, and Bucher will take that spot away from Hernandez. Where's the 21? The 21 still on the racetrack, has purged a lot of spots. 3 to go, Matt Forns. Hendricks just falling all the way down now. He's now in 12th. Probably going to be the last car on the lead lap. Yeah, he's going to get passed by Matt Webb. And yeah, he'll be finishing last on the lead lap most likely. 2 laps to go. Matt Forns, Rogers. Surely he can't make it. If Rogers does make it, it's better than him having the pit. 2 to go. Matt Forns has a big lead. And with just 2 laps to go, he can just make sure there's enough gas in there for about 0.8 of a lap. You're good. White flag, Matt Forns. Rogers. Stays out there still. So Rogers is going to be finishing maybe around 10th. Matt Forns. Still under power down the backstretch. There he goes. Matt Forns wins at Kansas. And everybody in the playoffs is going to have to point in. A lot of playoff drivers were near the front when the stage started. I think only 1 or 2 were there at the end. Yeah, only Bill Moore there at the end in the top 10. And Brugge. More in Brugge. Let's see. Does Matt have anything left for donuts? He does. Look at him. Yeah, that was a fun donut while it lasted. Matt Forn's the winner. Let's go to interviews.
Whew.
Matt Forns, how you doing, buddy?
Good, man. How you doing?
Well, it was an interesting fuel run. I was pretty sure that the top guys wouldn't have made it. Rogers, Bucher, and Hernandez. And I was thinking, well, depending on when they pit, we'll probably be able to accurately say when you guys were going to come down. Now, talk us through that final stage.
I mean, so I think somewhere in the second stage, I hit the wall decent, but no toe damage, and got about a minute and a half worth of damage. Well, I was faster with it, so that worked out. Last stage, let's see. Did I lead them to green on the last stage, or was I behind? Or a couple people
I
stayed
think you
out,
did.
right?
Well,
Oh, did I? I don't know, man. Uh, got out there and then stayed up front. Dude, I can't remember this crap.
did you take
I'm
tires
just
on that
glad
final pit stop?
No, I topped it off because I just got tires. I went in before that the same time that Zach did.
Yep.
Right. So when we took the green, it was already on 6 laps. Now some of that was under caution, but it was close, and I started clutching about 2 to 3 laps, not clutching, but easing on and off the gas and trying to save a little bit. And then I started clutching, and I thought that's what everybody else was doing behind me, but I don't know.
Some were, some weren't. I don't know. Like, how much were you able to run, like, without really clutching?
If I had started, if they had caught me, if I had to start running like not saving, I probably wouldn't have made it. But I don't think they could have done it either because they were on the same amount of fuel as me, you know.
All right.
So that was good. That was a fun race. That's a fun track. I may be a little biased now, but
Yeah.
that was awesome.
Hey, first win of the season, spoiling it for the playoff drivers. Not a single playoff driver wins the round of 8, and you've always been good in the playoff races.
Yeah, you know, I was bummed that Zach ran out of gas. He had to pit. I was just hanging back there with him, saving. Jacob took a look at him, said he wasn't saving. So, I mean, he was praying for a caution. I hate to see him in. I hope he made it in. He was sitting pretty good in points.
It's going to be a close one. I mean, Flanagan's out, probably. Angel,
Yeah.
I'd say, is maybe out. Park is going to be interesting. Rogers is going to be interesting. It's all going to be pretty close. I think Moore made it. I think Brugge made it. So I'm just waiting for the points to get posted. We'll see. But what do you got for shoutouts?
Give a shout out to the PKD awareness race that Isaac sponsored. I put a couple ribbons on the car, so I'm glad I could put it in winner's circle for him. Shifting gears and drinking beers. RL as a whole, all the admins, all the drivers, all the series. North South Racing. Give a shout out for Jacob for down there crew chiefing, so I don't have to hit any buttons and stuff like that. And y'all for broadcasting.
All right, well, good run tonight, and good luck in the final race.
Appreciate it, man.
See ya. All right, Matt Richmond, fuel saver, pretty good fuel saver. Just one short today, but overall a good run. And man, barely did not get most positions gained, but you got 22 gained on the day. How you doing?
I'm not doing too bad. It was a pretty good day. Obviously, 22 is a huge number to gain, so can't be upset about that.
Yeah, I didn't really notice much of you until the end.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
talk us through your race.
The bottom, that was the key there. Staying down there, keeping your tires, not from overworked and too hot, and just being patient. That was the key in a lot of situations. Is you might be faster than someone, but being patient, letting them kind of make their mistakes and then taking advantage of that. That was kind of where I got Ed right there at the end too.
Yes. I mean, you had a good run. Fortunately, not in the playoffs, but a good run's a good run nonetheless. And you coming back to Cup next season?
Absolutely. We'll be back with the Speed Demon team, so you'll see me next year. Hopefully we can continue this momentum into the last race and then into next season.
All right. Well, hey, good run for you tonight. Coming back to victory lane, maybe that'll be coming soon. Who knows?
Hey, you gotta get a couple seconds before you can get that first.
What do you got for shoutouts?
Oh, the Speed Demon crew, of course, Isaac and the whole team over here, the Harvey Wallbanger racing team, and then the Hot Bomb Designs guys over there doing all the graphics and making the cars look really nice. Obviously, with the PKD night, we had a nice special scheme on to help bring awareness to that kidney disease that is a little less known.
All right. Well, hey, good job tonight, and good luck next week.
Thank you. Have a good night, and thanks everyone for tuning in.
All right, you too. Ed Morris.
Hey, man.
Good run for you tonight. Finish off the top 3 of non-playoff guys. So how about that?
Yeah, I mean, I can't complain about that. The strategy kept changing up on us there toward the end, with those couple cautions. I was kind of hoping it was going to go green and we were going to get some green flag pit stops and kind of see. I mean, everybody was really pretty equal on the track. Nobody could really seem to get away from anybody, except for that lead car. You could break away a little bit with the clean air, but I mean, other than that, everybody was just so even. So we were kind of hoping to get it done on pit road and get that quick green flag stop. With a little bit of strategy there, but I had to change it up a little bit, and it ended up turning into a fuel race, which is a favor for me because I enjoy fuel races. I'm pretty good at them, but I ended up saving too much and waited too long to go. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'll tell you, man. Like, I wasn't really sure if anyone was gonna be able to make it, considering all the. Considering how many laps there were still to go. And do you think you just oversaved a bit too much?
That's exactly what happened. I mean, I come back down at that second time on that last caution there and just topped off, and I probably didn't need to do that. I probably could have just stayed out and kept what track position I had, and then just kind of kept the pace up just a little bit better, and I think we would have been all right. Like I said, I was a lap and a half to the good there at the finish, so.
Yeah, it's not a ton though, but it is something. Well,
it's a lot in a fuel mileage race. I should have been less than a half a lap finishing that race. So.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, hey man, you still had a good finish. Good job today. What do you got for shouts?
Appreciate it. Yeah, man. Just shout out to everybody here, all the guys that make this league happen. You guys for doing the broadcast, and the guys at Primetime Motorsports, man. Appreciate all the hard work and all the effort.
All right. Well, hey, good job to you tonight, and. Good luck in the final race.
Thanks, man.
All right. Time for the points reveal. Gonna get rid of that. All right. Here are the final points. As of right now, without penalties. Not sure if any of these guys would have done anything to get a penalty, but as of right now, these are the results. Johnny Brugge going to be in the lead by 13 points over Bill Moore. So Bill Moore is second with a 3-point lead over Davey Hendricks. Davey Hendricks, luckily that wreck didn't cost him at the end. He will finish in third. Zach Bucher, 2 positions. That was the difference between him and Brandon Park. And that's what got Bucher into the Final Four. Park misses out by 2 points. Greg Rogers misses out by 7. Angel Hernandez and Ethan Flanagan never really were in a position, and they didn't get the points they needed, finishing far out. 24 points it looks like, and over 30. $33 it looks like. But that's your final four. Brug, Moore, Davian, Bucher. Johnny has 3 wins. Bill has 1. Bucher has 1. Davey has none. Anything can happen. Especially with how they've been running recently. Could have a winless champ, who knows? That's all for today on the Southern Broadcast Race Network. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We will be back tomorrow for ARCA Racing. You'll have Isaac on the call. ARCA, they'll be at Atlanta, New Atlanta. So, good luck to them. The final for the Cup Series is going to be here next week. They will be at Michigan. Good night, everybody. This is the Southern Broadcast Race Network. Hope you had a good time. We'll see you next time.